Excellent. So, friends, welcome to ICARUS Lab Community Conversation, Community Building, and really just like a special training. I mean, if you have questions and concerns, please take note, put it down, put it in the chat. But what I want you to do tonight, really, as we look to have a paradigm shift, sometimes in order to get to the next level you desire, a paradigm shift is necessary. With this situation that we're in right now, and I'm talking about globally, we are in financial turmoil, and every year people say the same. Every year, I could say this in 2016, I could say this in 2017, I'll be correct then. I can say this in 2030 and I'll be correct then as well. So the world is really not improving financially. I saw today, I put out a message, I'm gonna probably share that again. I took a little short video of the bank. Today is the 2nd of April, coming out of the holiday of Easter Monday, and there was a line for the ATM that was ridiculous. There was a line to enter into the bank that was ridiculous. And this was in the afternoon. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, like when people normally go and line up. I'm talking about 11, 12. So if it's 11, 12 in the afternoon and there's this line, all day there has been this line. Where are we when it comes to the future? Do you think the communication of money is going to stay the way it is? Do you think that lining up to use the ATM, which once upon a time did not exist, the ATM only came about to make our life easier? There once upon a time there was never lines because people were scared to use said ATM. Now today it's common. It's like second nature. We were born and the ATM existed. Now there's a line for the ATM. The reason why the ATM came about, because the lines for the bank was too much. Because people wanted to withdraw and you had to go line up to withdraw. Now you line up to withdraw from the ATM. Friends, the phone, the phone, the phone. This is the money in your hand. But the cryptocurrency is that money. And do you have any? And if you have, do you have enough? Are you storing up? Do you understand what is storing up? Do you understand wealth? What crypto do you have? Do you have a crypto wallet? What type of wallet do you have? Do you have it decentralized, or do you think that having it on exchanges are where you shall keep it? I learned a lesson well from that. If I, we're not going to have that conversation tonight. Point that I'm making, friends. There's so much out there for us to do because the people out there are in darkness and they don't have another option besides the banking sector. I do no banking in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't have a bank account in Trinidad and Tobago. Why? Well, that's deep in its own. So let me not really get into things that's gonna distract from what we need to get into. And let me really bring up the presenter and the speaker this evening, who is gonna ask for some feedback. And I want you guys to be interactive. I want you guys to make sure that you encourage him because it's early in the morning. He's still drinking his coffee. He's a coffee drinker. He's still waking up. So you gotta help him wake up. You gotta shake him. You gotta let him know that we're here. We're here to be attentive. We're here to learn. We're here to understand. He's one of the most renowned trainers in all of the globe. He travels here to there, not just for network marketing speaking, because he's not a network marketer. He's a businessman, a shrewd businessman. He's an entrepreneur. He goes to speak at conventions and train in conventions for the product that he sells. He sells a physical product as a vacuum. If you want one, you could talk to him privately about that too. No, but all jokes aside, man, this is somebody I respect a lot, someone who's working with me and helping me develop and grow, and someone who I know is going to help me get to the level where I would like to be in life. And that is disgustingly financially free. Not just financially free, disgustingly financially free. That's the ambitions that I have. And I know that this young man and his trainings and his teachings are going to help me achieve such. Mr. Fred Folks, sir, pleasant good morning to you, sir. Are you there?
Good morning. You hear me well?
Very well, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, King. All right. Thanks for inviting me for this evening, right? Trinidad's timing evening, right? For this meeting. Yes, it's a early morning for me, 7 a.m. Uh, Normally, right? I do not need alarm clock to wake up because it has been many years that I do not wake up with alarm clock. All right. Reason because I don't go to work. All right. I don't report to office. Okay. So I do not wake up in the 9 to 5, kind of schedules. Okay. I just wake up naturally for many, many years. But of course, when it comes to work, meetings like this, or I need to travel, that's where alarm clock works for me, right? I think it's a blessing. It's a great blessing, um, which I cherish very much. Thanks a lot for all the blessings that I receive. So thanks, King, for your introduction and the acknowledgement. Okay, I am a business entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I've been running my business for 13 years. Okay, this coming July, I will be going to Phuket Island to attend our supplier, my principal, um, annual event. Right, uh, because I'm in Asia, I also have helped them with my Thai contact to get a event organizer for them to run the event. It will be like 350 people from all over the world who are this product distributor globally from from the from Europe, okay, from different parts of Asia, okay, and we'll meet in Phuket this July. Okay, so today we have a meeting which is specially arranged by King and Royal Family, that every Tuesday at this hour at 7 p.m. we will have a meeting. Okay? So we'll give you some updates about the project, the work that we are in. Okay, and I will also share with some topics that I believe in one way or another will be helpful to you. Right. So now let me move on with my. Give me a minute. Okay, on my slides. So before I start with my topic, I would also like to uh, bring to you the announcement from ICARUS Labs since we are in this project. Okay, now let me off my, so it will block. Okay, good. Now, this week, which is Monday, which is yesterday, Campaign Kai, it was announced here, Campaign Kai balance is in response to new market Korea, Thailand, Central America regions. They will receive a prior early release information, capitalize on the opportunity and contribute significantly to the sales revenue. What does this mean? Okay, so you may realize that, how come in the back office when I check at the past campaigns, uh, why am I not able to uh, join this high balance? Allow me to explain to you. This high balance works this way. A every market, all right, that Icarus opens, definitely there will be new teams, right? New participants, okay, and they are very interested with these campaigns. Okay, so these teams have actually committed a certain amount of volume. Okay, so I give you an example. It says that 100,000 US dollars, USDT. Sorry. So they actually committed 100,000 USDT. Okay, and they are ready. Okay, so they speak to the company. Companies, they will actually generate one campaign for them as a quick start, right? As a quick start. So this Kai balance was created for this group, okay, and it was launched for this group, okay. Immediately they put in 100,000 and the Kai balance is filled, okay. And then with the trading, they get this quick start profit. Okay. After which, what will happen? They will join the normal weekly campaigns. So this is how it works, right? So should your team, have this plan or have this intention, right? You can always create a quick start campaign like this as well, right? Now there will be three campaigns which will be launched later, okay, um, in in the next 45 minutes time, which is 8 a.m., right? Oh, in fact, yeah, it's 8 a.m. It should be one. Oh, soon, right? It will be launched for the S-3, and then at 08 GMT, right, it will be Ash Rush 4 and StatMat. Okay, so you can always check all this information in the back office. K Extra is over 60%, okay, and soon we're reaching our first ever big return campaign trading uh, and payout. Looking forward to that. Okay. Now, new change to our back office. Okay, with a vibrant UI display of back office, you can see, okay, and please go through your back office to see more information and features, right, including tracking of the next and Zeta board. The Atlas Grid trading summary was also out. Okay, so do take a look, and what I can see is that they actually gave us this transparency on the trading summary. Okay, mm, maybe many of you do not actually understand or how to read this. Okay, um, that is also one advantage. Why? Because this platform allow us to make profit, not understanding too much about crypto trading. I've been doing crypto trading for the past 6 years, okay, and not many people are familiar with. So with this project, with this concept, okay, with the campaigns, okay, it is much easier for participants to understand campaigns, right, than to understand crypto trading. Okay, so this is the schedule for today. Okay, take note of this. Okay, right. This is one information that I would like to highlight to you from 19th of March to 15th of April, which is another 10 or more days to go. Purchase one script forever. Okay. Now, we understand that our ticket tier, right, determines our bonus tier. So if you are a 3,000 ticket holder, okay, it will be at 4%. Okay. Now, then if you are a 10,000 ticket holder, you will be at 7%. Okay. Now, with this promotion, if anyone who enter a 3,000 ticket, okay, uh, during this period, instead of that 4%, it will be plus one. So it will be a 5%. So those people who actually entered 5,000 tickets will be plus two. Okay, 10,000 will be plus three. Means is 7% plus 3% is a good 10%, okay, on your recommendation and community bonus, which is equivalent to those who join a 30,000 ticket. And for those who join a 30,000 ticket will be plus four, which is 10 plus four, which is a 14%, right, on recommendation and community bonus perpetually. Why I use the word perpetually? Because this entitlement or this privilege, okay, right, will be with you even after 15th of April. Right? So it goes on. This is a great advantage, ladies and gentlemen, because, right, the bonus will be increased, okay, than the normal payout. Okay. Later, I'll give you an example to show you, okay, like this. Okay, so Parker owns a 30,000 ticket. He builds two teams, okay, right? So he built one team, okay, and two teams, okay. And this Jane and John joined during 19 March to 15 April. So Jane joined at 10,000 and John joined at 30,000 tickets. Okay. So they also built two teams, right? Okay. So Jane brings in George and brings in Jill, right? While John brings in Jess and brings in Jack. Jane recommendation bonus, okay, will be 10%. Okay? Instead of a 7%, it becomes a 10% times 13,000, which is 1,003. Community bonus, instead of 7%, get 10% times 3,000 will be 300. So total 1,006. Right? So that is an extra of 3%. Okay? So for John, okay, instead of a 10%, you're getting 14% for the recommendation bonus and community bonus. So you a total of 2,100. Okay, 4% more than a normal. Okay, so for Parker, of course, he doesn't enjoy this 14%. He will still get a 10%, okay, on his recommendation bonus and also community bonus. For the matching bonus, he's short of 7,000 for VIP status in this example. Okay, so total he make a 6,003. Okay, in the whole in this example. Okay, so this is the announcement, right, from the back office. Okay, now we understand. Okay, from this picture, it has a network marketing component. Okay, it has a network marketing component. So network marketing is a business model that allows a person, okay, without much capital to start up a business network by promoting and selling, okay, the company's product. So we look at the keyword. It is actually a business model. So there is a model and strategy to follow. Without much capital, we still need a capital because it needs money to grow money. It doesn't grow from, we can't pluck it from the air, right? Okay. Now, then, okay, we start up a business. So since it is a business, ladies and gentlemen, you need to have a business mindset and manage it like a business. So this is actually a very, very important point that I always emphasize. Okay, right? During my conversation with King, I always mention about this. Okay, you have to have a business mindset in things that you do that can actually make money. If you do not have a business mindset, you do not feel the pinch that you have to pay salary, you have to pay rental, you do not have this business stress, okay, you won't be too serious because your mindset is not there. You take it as a part-time, okay? You take it as a, well, if I have time, I do. If I have no time, I don't do, right? But if you are a businessman, you run a business, you can't have that thinking because by the end of the month you have to pay rent. By the end of the month you have to pay salary. Right? It, it is that that's a reality. Okay? So the mindset is very important, and the way you manage it, okay, the attitude you manage it is also very important. So I always tell my community, my crowd, my attendants, you have to treat things like a business if you want this thing to flourish, right, and be have a good harvest. Okay. If you are a farmer and farming is your business, you will take time to sow, right, water, right, sun, okay, fertilize, weed it, okay, or even insecticide, or let's not talk about organic, okay, get rid of all the pests, okay, to make your plant, okay, your plantation grow, and so that in time, right, the tree can harvest you apples, orange, vegetables, or whatever. Okay? So there must be a time, effort. You must treat it really like a business. Okay? And lastly, okay, promoting and selling means what? You need customers. You need customers. Okay, your customers becomes your pool of community, and everyone can join this business model, follow the strategy, okay, without much capital. And the best part is that this capital can actually give you profits by joining campaigns in Hero Steps concept. So now, why do we want a network business? Many friends who are in this Zoom, okay, whom I know, okay, like King, okay, Kim Roy, okay, Clifton, okay, we all have network marketing experience. So the question I want to ask friends, why do we need a network business? Why do we want a network business? Okay. Any answer? You can type the answer in the chat box. Okay, right? Can be responsive, okay, interactive. Okay. I have asked myself the same question. Why do I want a network business way back in 2001, okay, where network marketing was legalized in Singapore in the year 2000. Okay. I started to learn about network marketing. I started with a Japanese company, okay, then I switched to two other American companies. Okay, and then the last one is actually way back in 2016. Uh, yeah, that's where I get to know King. Okay, later part. Why? Why do we want a network marketing business? Many people tells me that it because they want to be financial free. They have a financial freedom dream. They dream to have financial freedom. Many books that I read also talks about this. That means, right, people join in network marketing because they want extra income. The reason why we want extra income is because there's a lack. Hence, there's a need. If there is no lack, okay, ask I do not know who is the richest man or the tycoons in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, he runs a business. He just continue to run a business. He doesn't need extra income. He does not need to work part time. Yeah, because there's no lack from him. He just run his business as per normal. Okay, but many of us we join because we need extra income. Okay, and then this business also have potential income. Right, it's a huge potential income. Okay, that myself, King, and Clifton and many others who are in this industry have actually experienced and enjoyed that residual income. Right? As long as you have actually built the foundation, just like the tycoons, just like the business people, the businessmen or entrepreneurs in Trinidad or Singapore have built their companies, their business, right, with a good foundation, there will be residual income because it actually generates income after and after and after, whereby a business can run for many, many years. Right? Self-development, to me, this is very important because of all the activities that we actually involve. It develops a person's capability, the potential. It builds human capital. That is why it's called network business. Network means the people that you know, right? Okay, context that you know, okay, right? And context will actually becomes a contract. Okay. Now, it facilitate employability, right? Because your skills improve, whether is it presentation, whether is it salesmanship, right, and things like that. Okay. So it actually helps me a lot in self-development. Okay. Although now you see that I'm doing presentation, I'm doing training, right? Okay. I'm also the sales trainer for my product, okay, in the Asia Pacific. Okay. But all these took the past years of experience, okay, and self-development, and I spent a lot of money on courses, okay, to develop myself. The ability that you need to have, okay, to run a business. Now, as we're talking about network marketing, okay, dream to have a financial freedom is, I believe, is everybody's dream. Then I would like to ask this question, ladies and gentlemen, why this dream? And what is financial freedom to you? Think about it. If you have a paper and a pen or pencil, write down this. Write it down. Why do you have this dream? So-called the financial freedom dream. I have heard King in the opening, he said that people queue at the ATM, people queue at the bank, okay, right? So why do you have this dream? And what is financial freedom to you? Being in control of your finances can elevate the financial stress associated with living paycheck to paycheck and being bogged down by debt. Okay. Financial freedom allows you to make choices based on what truly matters to you. This is from Nasdaq.com. Okay, so why financial freedom is important? So that we need not to face the financial stress. Okay, and it allows me to do what matters to me. Okay, what is the what? Okay, what is financial freedom? Okay, financial independence is a state whereby individual or your household, right, has accumulated sufficient financial resources to cover the living expenses without having to depend on an active employment to work to earn money, but we still can maintain the current lifestyle. Okay. One of the example that I would like to give you about myself. Okay. One thing it says here, accumulate sufficient financial resources means you must have money or you must have tools that generates money. Okay. And it covers living expenses without having to depend on an active employment. During the COVID lockdown, 2020, Singapore was locked down as well, just like Trinidad, Tobago, and every part of the world. My business in the electric appliances, right, distributing vacuum cleaners, are badly, badly affected. For almost a year, we have no orders, we have no sales. Ladies and gentlemen, when for a year you do not have sales, what does that mean to you? You have no income. Yes. So that is without work to earn money. But my life still to have to go on. My current lifestyle, right? My house, right? My food on the table. My son is in university on the third year. This year is a fourth year, is his fourth year, and we still need to pay school fees. So where the money comes from? From the accumulated sufficient financial resources. In a way, you may call savings, right? Or in a way, you may call generate income, okay? Which at that time, it was crypto trading that actually generates money for me. So you need a skill, you need a tool to generate money for you, okay? Otherwise, okay, you need to have accumulated a lot of sufficient financial resources, which is money. Okay? So that was what happens to me. Okay? Now, this article I would like to share with you is from Singapore. Okay? It says the average Singapore consumer needs to save 1,733 every month over 27 years to feel, the word used is to feel financially free. Okay? Those people who are being interviewed, they feel that they need to have about $566,000, half a million Singapore dollars, okay, to feel secured, okay, that financially free. Financially free means that if there's anything happens to me, I do not have my income. I've lost my job, okay, like the lockdown, okay, right? Many people lost their job. Okay? Even business people closed down. Okay? But okay, because of the $566,000 that I have in my bank, right, in my safe, or in my assets, right, I do not need to worry about my daily living. So the question is, right, if I were to earn a 3,000 Singapore dollars, right, monthly, am I able to save 1,703? That is the question, right? But of course, if your income is 10,000, 20,000 Singapore dollars every month, okay, to save $1,700 is no issue. But there are also some lower income individuals that who makes $2,000, who makes 1,500, for example. And how are you able to save 1,700? It's impossible, right? So that's why, okay, for this category of people, you see, we need extra income. Okay. So before we talk about financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen, first identify your financial stages. Okay. Now, as what King have mentioned, I strongly suggest that you advise or you suggest or you recommend your community, right, your friends, okay, your teammates, okay, your downlines, your uplines, whoever in ICARUS Labs, okay, or in your organization, okay, to attend our meeting. Because what I'm going to share with you weekly, right, or King or Anderson, anyone who share with you something, is not just ICARUS Labs alone. Okay? What I'm going to share with you is my experience, okay, and what I've learned over all these years. And I would like to share this with you. Right? Outflow, right, will brings in more inflow. Right? And I'm sure this will be useful to many of you. Right? Back to this. You need to identify your financial stages first before you move on to financial freedom. The stage one for every one of you is to have financial clarity, knowing your current situation, how much money you have, how much money you owe others, what are your goals. That means how much money I have, how to increase my money, right? How much money I owe, what will be my repayment plan is, right? You must set your goal so that you know your financial situation, current stage. At stage two, okay, you have to be financial self-sufficiency. We graduate from school, from uni, from anywhere, okay, and then we start to look for work. Why? Because we cannot stretch our hands and ask money from our parents when we are adults, right? Okay, so we start to go to society to work and we earn enough money to cover your expenses without help from family or friends, isn't it? Okay, most of us been through that stage. Okay, or do you expect your children to be doing this as well? Financial self-sufficient. I do not need to ask money from my parents, right? Instead, I must start giving money to my parents because I am working. Okay. Even until today, right? My mom is in her 80s. She's staying with my brother. Okay. My brother has is self-sufficient. Okay. But I still give allowance to my mom. Right. She need not to spend a lot of money, but she feels good because the son gave me money. Okay. Now, stage three is financial sufficiency. Not only self-sufficient, but you have money left over after living expenses, okay? And then you put this money towards some goals, like build emergency funds or investment for retirement, okay? Or investment for more money. That is where the JAS comes in, ladies and gentlemen. For those who have attended my workshop, right, on money matters, okay, money, okay, you will understand what the just means. Right? If you have do not know, look forward to subsequent workshops, right, or Tuesday meeting. I may cover a topic on that again. Right? So from self-sufficient for myself only, I have enough for my family, okay, and I still have balance. Stage four is called financial stability. Right? As you grow, as you have promotion in your job or your business gets better, okay, you pay down high interest rate debts. Okay, for example, credit cards. I only have one credit card, Amex, and the rest are all debits. Because during my 20s, when I'm a flight steward with Singapore Airlines, I have many credit cards, okay, and I go shopping in Europe, okay, and I spend a lot of money, and I become in debt. I learn from this. Right? You are able to stash away 6 months worth of living expenses as emergency fund. That means okay, pay for your rental, pay for your car, pay your mom, pay your family, your school, your kids' school fees for 6 months. You have this amount of money in the bank, right? Remember, accumulated financial resources. That's how I survived during the COVID days. Okay, you continue to build up savings, right, to ensure you are safe from unexpected circumstances like loss of job, COVID, COVID. Okay, so these are the four stages. You haven't reached financial freedom yet, my friend. Some of you do not even touch on stage one because you do not even know how good or how bad, especially your financial status is because you never had that clarity. Okay? So go through these four steps, please, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. As you have financial stability, you have emergency funds over next 6 months or so. Okay, right? And then you will have financial flexibility. You have more than 2 years worth of living expenses saved as emergency funds. then you have the ability to think about where your money, right? Okay, what time can buy. For example, are you able to take a year off from the job if you want to? Right? So that means you are quite free. Okay. Then we're talking about financial independence. Okay. Now you have money from sufficiency, right, all the way to flexibility. So you have surplus. You are able to put into investment, whatever investment, maybe a property, and the property will give you rental, right? And the rental pays off to the banks, okay? And then in time you sell off the property, you make capital gain, okay? And then with the capital gain, you can reinvest in other things, cryptos, stocks, bonds, whatever, okay? And all these investment actually give you revenues, and you can live off this revenue. That means you do not need to work. Then we're talking about financial abundance. Okay. At this level, you are fully financial independent. You can live off from your portfolio income. You can rely on 4% rule. Okay. So that is what you can safely withdraw 4% from all your assets, right? And then you can live comfortably. That is financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you? That's the question. Okay. Right. So dream to financial freedom, right? It's good, right? Everyone look towards that. Okay. The reality check is many are still far from that dream. That's a fact because many are still in lack. Do you agree with me? Okay, right? Okay, many are still in lack. Okay, right? If you agree with me, right? If you're willing, okay, just type yes in the chat box, okay, so that we can actually have some interaction. Okay. So with this reality check, that is where I meant you must know your financial clarity. Are you in financial self-sufficiency or financial sufficiency? Okay, or which stage are you at? Now, that is because we have a need. We are in lack. Okay, that's why we need extra income. My household income is not enough or just very tight. That's why I have to work part-time. I have to work overtime. I have to look for alternative, okay, to increase my income. Yes, okay. And then potential income, because it is the in network marketing, it has a huge potential for my income to increase drastically and potentially. Okay. Then residual income, okay, the potential to create a source of residual or passive income, which what I call your first pot of gold. It is very easy for people have $1 million to make a $10,000, right? But it's very difficult for you to use $10,000 to make $1 million. That let me where is this? Okay, mute. Sorry. Okay. It's far more difficult for you to have $10,000 to make $1 million. Okay. So you need time, you need tools, you need effort, right, to build your first pot of gold. Okay. Okay. Now, I would like to share with you my definition on what financial freedom is. Money is useless until it is used. Correct? Okay. It's useless because you can't eat money, you can't do much with money itself. But when you use it to buy clothes, you use it to pay bills, you use it to buy food, that it is useful. Okay, right? Now, when money is used, then we will know if we are in lack, it is enough, or we have surplus. Yeah, that's a reality check. Okay. So having financial sufficiency, stability, independence, freedom, it means I don't have to worry about spending money at my level. Okay, I'm not saying that I want to buy a Rolls Royce, I want to buy a Ferrari, I want to buy a private jet. Okay, that is not my level, right? And that is not my needs. But at my level, at my needs, okay, I do not need to worry about spending money at my level. Right? Can you agree to that? Right? So we always need to focus in generating and managing money rather than focus on it when we are in lack. That is where your financial stress comes from because you do not have the consistency to focus, continue to generate revenue. Right? Now, that is my own definition, right? So review my own financial stage. That is very important. Okay. I am also working towards this financial freedom. So for those who have attended my workshop before, okay, you know that I actually spent $10,000 on one course, right? Learning how to buy commercial properties in Singapore. Why? Properties give me revenue, rental yields. Okay. And over the years, capital gain, sell away the property, I get capital gain. Okay. And I can use my capital gain, okay, and to put money back into my different jars. Right. I identify myself, I'm at stage 5. I call it financial independence since 2020 during the COVID. I do not have income because of the lockdown. But the good thing is that I do not have credit card debts. I got no bank loans to finance. Okay, I have crypto investment portfolio. I can liquidate it, right, when I need cash. Yeah, right. The school fees from the university comes, I need to pay, right? I still need to pay every month to my mom, right, for allowance. Okay, so for 3 years from 2020 to 2022 March, my whole family is actually surviving on reserve. Yes. Okay. So from 2022 to 2023, I generate income to cover the deficits that was actually spent over the 3 years and have surplus, right? So I am working on to increase my investment portfolios in cryptos, commercial property, so that I can move on to stage 6, stage 7, so-called financial independence and abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, that is step 1, financial clarity, right? I hope that this segment information is useful to you, right? If you think that is useful, can you please respond a 1 in the chat box, please? All right, can I have some response? Okay, right. Now, that's where during my past workshops with you guys, I have mentioned about financial education and knowledge. I'm talking about the 3 jars, how should you actually put in your revenue, your income into the necessity jars, into the discretionary jars, into the savings jars, fixed savings jars. Okay, right? And also mention about the 7 jars as you have higher income. Okay, how are you able to allocate your funds so that at any point of time, right, you know that your jars have money. Okay, you must stash away your money, okay, into different jars. If not, okay, you do not have what you call a financial clarity. Okay, so okay, next thing I would like to touch on is called leverage. Okay, part 1 is network marketing. Why network marketing, right? Okay, part 2, in network marketing, we always talk about a word called leverage. So what is leverage? It's a lever, right? And then you use that lever as a fulcrum and then put little force, right? You can lift a heavy object. That is called leverage, a lever. Okay. In financial leverage, it refers to using debt, that means borrow funds, to amplify returns from an investment or project. Okay, simple. Rental property. Okay, you buy a rental property. That means you buy a property and it has a tenant. Okay, an investor will put 20% down. Okay, they borrow the remaining 80% from the banks. Okay, or a lender. Okay, And then the rental yield paid by the tenant is enough to cover the monthly installments to the bank, right? Or have surplus. Okay, so that means you're using other people's money, okay, to pay for your property, okay, to the bank, okay, and you have surplus, and over time you sell away the property, okay, and then you make some capital gain. Okay, this is where big organizations like airlines they can borrow money from the banks, okay, to buy airplanes. They don't use they don't use their own pocket money or the director's money, right, to do that. No, they don't. Okay, they borrow money. Okay, so that is called leverage. So in network marketing, leverage refers to achieve more with lesser people, like lesser personal effort, your personal effort, right, by harnessing the power of duplication and teamwork. A very, very famous quote or equation, right, in the network marketing, it says, okay, one person times 100% work equal to 100% results. But 100% times 1% of the work, duplicate the same action, you also get 100% results. That is leverage. That is leverage. Okay. In this business, okay, right, or businesses, they leverage on business loans from banks for development, airlines, property developer. Do you think the property developer have millions and millions of dollars to develop a land or house or condos or apartments? No, they borrow money from the banks, right? And then they take money from buyers, homeowners, okay, and then they pay off to the banks. Okay, property owners, they leverage loans from the bank, okay, they own the property, they collect rents from tenants. Business owner, they leverage on employees' time and skill, okay, to generate revenue for their business. Distribution, okay, manufacturer leverage on distributors, okay, the distributors will leverage on many more retailers, the retailers will leverage on many more customers to buy things from them. That is business cycle. Network marketing, you leverage on the community building by you helping more people to benefit from monetary gain, self-development, and build a business together. That's leverage. That is self-development. Okay, that is monetary gains. So, in a very simple same diagram, you see Parker, okay, had Jane and John. Good, right? But Parker doesn't know George and Jill, Jess and Jack. But Jane knows George and Jill. John knows Jess and Jack. Okay, by leveraging on Jane and John, what happened? Okay, Parker only sponsored two, but Parker has 23,000 volume on the left because of Jane introduced George and Jill, and Parker has 40,000 volume on his right because John introduced Jess and Jack. Simple illustration what leverage means in networking, right? Without Jane, without John, right, Parker will never get to know George, Jill, Jess, and Jack. Just like without King, without Clifton, without Kim Roy, without Catherine, I wouldn't be able to know many of you. Okay? So back to why do we want to run a network business is because of self-development, right? So that is important. Mentorship. Okay, your mentor guides you, you mentor others. Salesmanship. Because remember this business, you need to promote and sell products, okay? You need customers, okay? Presentation, exactly like what weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay, Royal Family is doing to present. Okay? Entrepreneurship is a business, ladies and gentlemen. Many people blame and says that, oh, network marketing, it's a scam. It cheat people. It doesn't makes money. It only makes me spend money. Well, because you did not treat it with a business mind. You do not actually manage it like a business. You treat it as a consumer, right? Mindset. So consumer only spend money. Consumer doesn't make money. Yes, because as a consumer, you are at the bottom rank of the whole distribution network. But if you have a business mindset that you are a retailer, you are a distributor, you are a manufacturer, then you have the rights to make money. Okay. Now, because we have to talk about business, that means you are an entrepreneur. You see, now when you are entrepreneur, you have a business entity. Definitely, you need to look into account. That means accounting. Yes. Okay. So accounts department. Okay. Now in a company, right? Do you have human resources? Yes. You have to employ people. You must employ the right people. Okay. If you put an idiot, all right, in that position, right, you will be very frustrated. Okay. Now, do you have customer service? Definitely. Do you have sales and marketing? Yes, because I need to find customers, right? Now, there are some companies have research and development, IT products, technologies products, okay, logistic, yes, shipment, right, air freight, sea freight, deliveries, etc. Okay, so all these are departments, right, in an organization. So in network marketing, there is also another work a word that is called leadership that has been always used, okay, in pitch and in training. So if you are an entrepreneur, you have accounts department, human resource department, customer service department, sales and marketing department, with R&D and logistics department. My question to you is, ladies and gentlemen, where is the leadership department? For those who have been working in the society for years, where is leadership department? Have you ever heard of leadership department, the leadership manager, the leadership director, the leadership head of department? I've never heard of a leadership department in the business world. Why? Because leadership has to born, it is not born, it has to be made, okay, within. Okay, leadership must be earned, okay, and gained through continuous daily practice of truth, transparency, integrity, empathy, action after action, effective communication, time after time and time and time and time. That becomes a character. That becomes a virtue, right? One leader is by act alone, not by title, right? You can earn leadership by knowing what matters, be it communication, be it action, be it sales, be it whatever. Okay, so because you are so good in your accounting, that's why you are accounting manager. Because you are very, very effective in selling, that's why you are sales manager. And not John, not Peter, not Robert. Why are you being promoted? Because of virtue by your acts. Behaviors matters. It doesn't matter what your rank or role, your title is. You are not a leader if your behavior don't demonstrate the integrity of doing things right. Trust matters. Leader must earn trust. Okay, you must set the
Brett, I
example.
want you to repeat that sentence again. I mean, I listened to everything, but that particular sentence stand out. I would like for you to repeat that sentence one more time, please.
Behavior,
Yes.
okay, right? Say behavior matters. I said, it doesn't matter what your rank is. Okay, if you're a manager, if you're a supervisor, whatever. Okay, right? But you are not a leader if your behavior doesn't demonstrate the integrity of doing things right. If you are a manager, then you always screw up your job. Your MD or your GM will fire you one day because your behavior, right, doesn't justify the title as well. Okay, trust. Okay, I mentioned that. Okay, right. You must earn trust. It's because of your behavior. You do things right. That's why you earn the trust of people, right? Because the things that you say, the things that you do benefits them, benefit the department. That's why your staff your community trust you. Influence. Leadership is not about title or position. It's the character that it worth people to imitate, emulate, inspire them to follow you and to become you because they want to be you. They want to be like you, who can sell well, who can present well, who can talk well, who can solve problem well, right? That means you are a leader. You are a image, okay, that they want to be, right? I believe most of you here is actually a family man. I should pull my curtain for. Oh, the son, right? Okay. Right. A father or a mother. Now, leader doesn't mean at work only. It is also applies to family. Right? You are man of the house. Does your wife, your children, your aging parents look upon you as a leader of the family? Or you are just a burden to the family instead? Right? Reality check. Okay? So are you, right, that character that your family, that your son, your daughter, your wife, right, is impressed with your behavior? They can trust you and you can influence them. That's why father and mother is the exemplary for the children. Yeah. So leadership is not only about work, it's about your character. Okay. And leadership must have track records of success. Success. Okay. So success is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. Success doesn't mean money. Success can be in career. Success can be in sports. It can be Lionel Messi. It can be Cristiano Ronaldo. It can be Pele. It can be Muhammad Ali. Whatever sports, and it can be successful. Right? Trinidad, Dwight York. Right? Can be success. Okay? And because of that success, it brings money, of course. Right? For the individual, your success may be measured by your personal growth, your happiness. You have a very successful marriage. Yes. Why? Because you just celebrated the 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary. Successful marriage. Some people's marriage doesn't last even 5 days, but yours lasts 50 years. Yeah. And your personal achievement, right? Success can be you have a son, you have a daughter. Wow, that's nice. You have a very successful marriage, you have a very happy family. That can be success. Okay. And in business, it's more specific, right? It's whether you make money or you don't make money. Okay? There is never a failed business that is successful. No, 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 no. Okay, successful business has to measure with revenue, profit, customer satisfaction, market share. Okay, that is called success. Why iPhone is successful? Okay, because it sells a lot. Okay, why Huawei is successful? Why Samsung is successful? Why Toyota is successful? They sell the most car in the world. Okay, right. But when Ferrari doesn't sell as much as many as Toyota, but they're successful. Okay, so you have to measure your success with what? Accomplishment and track records. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, at what level of success and at what level of leadership are you at now? Reality check. I'm a leader. You are not a leader only because you don't call yourself a leader. Other people call you a leader. I'm successful. How do you measure your success? You're damn broke. What success you're talking about? You don't even have a dime in your pocket. What success you're talking about? What financial success you're talking about? Okay. So how do you measure your success? At what level? Different people have a different level. So what at your level, if you consider yourself success, that's good. At what level of leadership are you at now? Right? Credibility is trust. Credibility attracts context. Attracts context. Contexts are contracts. because contracts brings you money, because contracts are like customers. It bonds, it ties, okay? And customers are money. That's business. That's business. So you have to understand when I mention very network marketing, whatever you're doing, right? Do you treat it like a business? Do you have the credibility? Are you able to attract contacts and these people? And these people are actually contracts, right? And they are customers. Your community are not your downlines. I hate that word downlines. I hate that word outlines. Okay. Your downlines are actually your customers. Your customers. To a business person like me, a business entrepreneur like me, your customers is king because they are the one who give you money. Right? So this is a concept that you have. Right? So ladies and gentlemen, you are already in business. Yes, you all have in this platform. You already have a ticket, you already in a campaign, okay, right? Your aim is to improve your financial status from clarity to self-sufficiency. Okay. I mean, if at this moment you are still only at self-sufficiency at 50 years old, it will be very pathetic. Okay. It should be sufficiency and moving into what? Right? The proper stage, like flexibility. Okay. You leverage on the team that you build, which is your business. Your team is your customers. Your team is your business. You accomplish success as an individual as well as in business. Right? That's what success is all about. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, please respond to this segment. Okay? Are you facing any forms of problems currently? Okay, right? On your pen and pencil paper, write down, are you facing any forms of problems currently? If your answer is yes, write down the problem. What is the problem? Okay, what is your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? You may have one problem, you may have 10 problems. Okay, take this a minute. Okay, think about it. Are you facing any forms of problems currently at this moment? Okay, what are the problems? Okay, at work, family, what it is? Think about it. Don't have to tell me. Just write down. Okay, clarity. Knows what is your problem. After you write down the problems, right? The next question, can money solve these problems? Look at your problem number one. Can money solve that problem? Look at your problem number two, number three, number four, number five. Okay. Can money solve this problem? Yes or no? If your answer is yes, so what do you need? What's your answer? I think you have the answer. Money is not everything, but without money, you have nothing. Okay? That's why you have to focus in generating and managing your money always and not when you're in lack. You must always focus in generating and managing your money, not when you are in lack. Right? So you have to answer. Right? So you need to take action. Right? Because you're already in the business. You already have a ticket. Plan your campaign strategy. Build your team, your pool of customers. Okay? Hit your NAV at the shortest time. Focus. managing, because when you hit your NAV at the shortest times, means you have money. For a 1,000 ticket is times 2, means you have $2,000. Your capital is 1,000. Your profit is 1,000. That means you make a net 1,000. And this $1,000 can increase your household income. How many of you here, if it can increase a net income of $1,000, it will be helpful in your household income? If it's a $3,000 ticket, it's 2.5, means your net is 4,500. That means it increased your cash flow on hand. So now you are not without a dime in your pocket. You have 4,500 in your pocket. Isn't that good? Hit your NAV at the shortest time. That, right? When you have a net, profit of $10,000 at the shortest time, are you able to reduce your debt? Do you prefer to be debt-free or full of debt? I'm glad that I do not have credit cards debt during the COVID days, so I don't need to pay the bank. Right? Now, if you have a 10,000 ticket, you hit a 3.5 times, which that means 25,000 net in the shortest time. Are you able to bring your family for a holiday? You don't have to go to the end of the world. You don't have to go to North Pole or South Pole. Just go for a holiday. From Trinidad, where would be the next place to go? Right? Could it be the US? Could it be Europe? Right? Okay? Or anywhere. Is it enough? Plan that what that $25,000 can do for you. A 30,000 ticket, 4 times means 120,000. The net is 90,000. 90,000 is not a lot, but to many people, 90,000 can be a very good pot of gold. Even 25,000. What it means by a pot of gold, it is the first set of capital or the funds or reserve funds or emergency funds that you have, that it actually can clear off a lot of problems. That's why just now I asked you to list down, are you facing any problems currently? If you are, what are they? Now, if you have a pot of gold, be it 10,000, 25,000, 90,000, 4,005, can those problems be solved? If yes, take action. Take action. Right? International recognition and Founders Summit, 5 days, 4 nights, Europe this summer. Okay, right. And qualifying period starts as of yesterday. Okay, I understand that the current destination that they have thought of is actually Greece. Okay, make some money, bring your family to Greece. I was in Greece in 2019, right? I don't mind going back again this year during the summertime. Work and take action. Right? Plan. Work towards a breakthrough in the next 3 months. Very simple. All right, I'll give you some illustration. Okay, build a team with 10 directs. Leverage 10 times 10. Because leverage, right? Okay, you will have at least a minimum 110 team strength. That's leverage. That's leverage. Okay. Extra earning that move your financial stage to a new level or new levels. Okay. For those people who haven't even have a financial clarity, please, right? Tonight, don't sleep. Go and work out your clarity before you go to sleep. Then you can move on to the next level. Build extra income if you need. There's potential income to be made. And the dream of having residual income with a pot of gold, not just ICARUS Labs. ICARUS Lab is a tool for you to achieve extra income because it has potential for you to get your first pot of gold. achieve goal that you have set for yourself, right? Earn yourself a complimentary trip to Europe with ICARUS Labs. Mentor and guide your partners, your customers to duplicate what you have done and achieve and excel together, right? Ladies and gentlemen, life is not just money alone. Life needs to have memories. Memories. Because if your life have no memories, do you know how sad it is? Okay. Some memories can be good, some memories can be not so good, but you need to have memories. This is my 2023. Okay, I get to travel to many places from China, Wuhan, Sichuan, Hubei. I went to Taipei, Hong Kong. Okay, I went to Turkey, Cappadocia. We fly the balloon. Okay, I went to Malaysia, KL to attend concerts. Okay, I went to Malacca with some friends, drive up. Okay, went to Dubai. I met some of you in Dubai. Okay, I went to Kazakhstan. I never thought of that. I visited my distributor in Kazakhstan in Almaty. Okay, right. I went to Canton Fair in China, Guangzhou, right, with RoboClean, my product. I met my principal there at the fair. I went to Bintang. I went to Bali with my wife. Okay, I went to Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, in north of Thailand. I went to Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Da Nang. I happens to run into King, okay, and many friends there. Okay, I'm not there because of the project, but I went there to see some people. Okay, the crypto boom, forex trading, I make money. Okay, I maintain debt free. Okay, I fly to Dubai with Emirates Airline, and I get to fly the 340, and there's a lounge there, beautiful. Okay, great experience. Okay, weekly badminton, weekly table tennis with my wife and friends. Okay, my mom and my dog, my daughter get married. That's memories, guys, friends, right? My watches, okay, right? Reading habits. These are my memories in 2023. For those who have listened to resolutions, my topic, right, beginning end of last year, okay, okay, right. I have shared what my resolution is in 2024. This is what I share with you. What is my memories in 2023? Okay. All these memories adds up to our experience and enrich our life better. So, what is your memories? Okay. So this year, I've shared this before. In July, I'll be going to Phuket. Okay, to with and then I think end of the year, maybe August or September, I'll be in Greece. Right, learn from mentors. Okay, commercial property that I'm aiming. I must have three. I already have one. Okay, things like that. You must plan. You must have goals. You must aim, right, to make your life full of good memories. Okay. Now, with that, thank you very much. Right. I hope that you enjoy the session and the information given to you, okay, will be useful. Okay. The first thing I would say is financial clarity works towards your new stages. Right. Thank
No,
you. Okay.
no, thank me. Thank you, Mr. Fred Folk, for pouring out all what you poured out there. I mean, there was so much to be said, and I would have hoped persons really retain that information because for me, it was impactful, powerful, and a lot to learn. And I indeed appreciate the soundness of your discipline and the fact that we have to understand that our customers are very important to us. It's not the downlines, but it's our customers, as you rightfully say, who are the most important to us in this organization and in this movement. With that being said, and the level of movement that's happening in our organization and business, I want to invite someone to share because I believe it's very important to this young man to share. He may talk a bit about the event that's coming up this weekend. He's instrumental in absolutely pulling off the event. He's someone who I've worked with a lot of times in the years, and every time we have combined to work together, we have had tremendous success. And I believe with the level of leadership of Fred Falk and all the persons in the background of ICARUS Labs that I work with, along with the Miss Anderson Chester, I believe the level of success that we are about to embark on will be second to none because we're in the front. And I don't know if you understand what I mean by in the front. So I believe Mr. Anderson will elaborate a bit more because he's not going to come together to work on something with me unless there's a level of I mean, a big, big, big vision, but a reality that can set us straight. And I believe this project is going to set us leaps and bounds in front of wherever you want to be, especially if you build network. It's time that we build a network that's going to lead to a net worth. And this is why Fred speak the way he's speaking, because he wants to help mold us. Because when you come into this money, sometimes it comes so fast that you just don't know what you're doing with the money. And then you lose the money. I've had this experience. I've had the experience of having so much money that when the money came, that I still had bad habits that did not allow me to utilize the money correctly. And this time, the money is going to come. It's going to come even faster than before. But the discipline and the team that's around me, the mental boost that's happening within, oh, I'm not going to mess that money up at all. This is it's about a multiplying. It's about a never finish. And I want to believe that Mr. Anderson just smells, sees, and feels that as well. And he's about to make that run with me, and if not, run harder. So this is about who's going to run the hardest to make the first million um, within the first couple of months with this project. That's the kind of running we're talking about. But we can't make no millions if the team is not making money. So this is a win-win-win opportunity for every single person, understanding that each one could teach one, each one could learn, and each one could make. And we are making whether you're not we build a team because of the whole concept of artificial intelligence and crypto trading with ICARUS Labs. The tickets and the campaigns is exciting, friends. So I'm asking you to get very excited because we are. I am. And I know Mr. Anderson Chester definitely is. Mr. Anderson Chester, sir, I want to turn the mic over to you, my friend.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Cordell King James, the man himself. Thank you for just having me to share. Every time I get the opportunity to share, I am just humbled, and I was just very much basking in my humility in terms of how humble I feel. Listening to the presentation, which was done by Mr. Fred Falk. Fred, thank you so much for the continuous value that you add to the team. Guys, when you listen to this presentation, and you think about what we are actually doing, listening to Mr. King James just speaking a while ago as well, you will understand that we are not just building a network marketing business. We are not just signing people up. We're not just throwing people to the wall and seeing who sticks. It's like throwing mud to the wall and seeing who sticks. We are not doing that. We are actually building a business. We are building people, and that's the way I would know network marketing to be in terms of its genuine, original nature and form. It's a business where you help people improve their lives by helping them achieve what they want and getting to that next level of success in their lives. And guys, I'm very, very excited about this project. I'm very excited about what we are doing. I'm very excited about what we are going to accomplish with the leadership that we have. I mean, I'm not sure how much you would like to see again, but the truth is we're going to do these meetings every Tuesday with Mr. Fred Falk, having the best out of Asia, in my opinion. Present for us in a very simple, humble manner. But more than anything, as ladies and gentlemen, the way you understand how this works is by participating, and that's the only way you're going to benefit if you participate. And of course, I hope tonight, listening to the presentation, listening to what we are doing, and you are seeing that we are developing something clean, fresh, and new, I really urge you to participate. And of course, tonight there are new campaigns also. First and foremost, mind your business. The secret to success is minding your business, minding your own business. And of course, MYOB is very important, but MYOFB is absolutely important, minding your own financial business as well. So guys, you heard it from Fred tonight when he spoke about clarity and being clear and being absolutely clear in where you are. Guys, tonight is an opportunity to see yourself, look at yourself, and understand you have an opportunity to grow forward. And while you were talking, Fred, about the problems that you have, I wrote a couple of them down, and I know money can address all of them. So we are excited to be here, of course, and of course, this Saturday, we have our pre-launch in Trinidad and Tobago. If you are living in Trinidad and Tobago, or if you have friends or family in Trinidad and Tobago, be sure to plug in at the Center of Excellence on Saturday. This has been put on by Mr. King James and, of course, ICARUS Labs. We are definitely going to do something great. And, of course, we are building something great. And what we are doing, like what we did tonight, is laying absolute foundation. So, guys, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much, Mr. Cordell James, for, bringing this to the table. And of course, your level of leadership is really astounding. And we definitely submit to this type of leadership. Mr. Fred Falk, again, I thank you. And guys, get in touch with us. Get in touch with the person who sponsored you to the business. Find a ticket and most definitely decide which day you're going to be there. Saturday and Sunday, I will be there. But you can choose a day, Saturday or Sunday. I always say to people, come the first day, because when you cut there the first day, you'll understand what we are doing and you're going to bring persons on the second day. But 2 days of events just for you guys, because we are building something great. So I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. Thanks again, Mr. King, for just having me share a little bit on this platform, because Fred did an amazing job and I know everyone is excited. So thank you again. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson Chester, for your warm words of wisdom and sharing. And as I look to conclude this call, friends, I want to just say to you guys, Mr. Ford, give me a call, please, Mr. Ford. I tried to call you yesterday. You see this entire project just have a whole trip to Greece just for you. I would hope you want to qualify to be there, my friend, because it's time for us to go see the gods. No, on a serious note, everything revolves around Greece. Greece is the event of events of events. And it's just the first stepping stone in the right direction. You notice that they are calling this the Founders Summit in so many words. They're calling it a Founders event. Yes, there's recognition and a ceremony and all these other things. It's going to be community building bonds that's going to happen, but it's a Founders concept. Everybody that can go there is the wave of first movers and a founder in this opportunity. So Greece is where you want to be, because what's going to happen here? You're going to be technically immortalized in a sort of way, because the income that is going to happen, that's going to be created by the founders, is serious income. So when Fred asks you the question, what problems do you have? Do money solve the problems? How you intend to get the money? He's asking the question rhetorically because you already know what the answer should be. And if you're not understanding this project for what it is, or if you're misunderstanding this, you will live in regret, because you're going to see some persons rise to the occasion and have a level of breakthrough and success. And you're going to say, why me? And it's going to be why you, because you choose not to apply yourself to grow, to develop, and to understand. And this is so simple of a project that is just scary. It's because sometimes simplicity really scares others. So do not be scared of simplicity. See, the Ash Dash is already at 99.33%. So for those who want to join that, but for me, everything is all about the K extra. This K extra come like we're staking. When this K extra hits 100%, and that first 30% wave of income hit the wallets of persons, how long before it will fill again, according to Fred Folk, when he did his last community building? How fast do you think it will fill then? Would it take the same time? No. And man, oh man, how people are going to rush into this project. And then they're going to, let's not have that conversation. Long story short, you're in the right place at the right time, and you're with the right people in the right leadership. You're the right people who want to help your mindset go and elevate in the direction that you deserve to go. It's time to go up and up and up. We're talking about mature persons. I'm not in my 20s, I'm not in my 30s, but I'm in my 40s now. And the level of what I want to achieve and what I want to have in life is a different idea and ideology from when I was younger. And now we have all the systems that can put things in place. So, guys, I really want to thank you for being here tonight. I want to encourage you to utilize all your capabilities to be on the presentation tomorrow evening for 7 p.m. Bring your guests. More importantly, all roads lead to Center of Excellence for everyone that's local. Even if you're not local and you have contacts in Trinidad and Tobago, send them to Center of Excellence this Saturday for 6 p.m., this Sunday for 4 p.m. Saturday for 6 p.m. is a mega show. And I know everybody that comes out Saturday, majority are going to come back Sunday, because this is something you need to hear again, hear again, hear again. And you need to participate. The momentum is here for us to build, and let's build this momentum and make this work for your family, friends. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. All the youths across the world are counting on us to lead the way because this is their opportunity. This is for their future. They are not going to be standing in the bank waiting on a line for the ATM machine. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's be really serious with our life, please. So I want to thank you once more again. I want to wish you a successful and a blessed night. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Make it at 8. Don't you be late. Winners out. Let's go out there and win.